This is Lambsquarters. Most people pull it as a weed, but foragers see it as one of the most nutritious greens you can eat, richer than spinach and just as versatile. Also called wild spinach or goosefoot, lambsquarters pops up everywhere, in gardens, along sidewalks, and even through cracks in the pavement. And chances are it's growing right in your backyard. Don't let its scrappy look fool you. This wild green packs a ton of protein, calcium, iron, and vitamins A and C. It outperforms spinach and kale in several nutrients and asks nothing of you but to be noticed. I'll show you exactly how to identify lambsquarters, explain why it's such a powerful spinach substitute, give tips on growing it yourself, and share how to use it in the kitchen, including a wild spinach dip recipe that will blow your friends away. So if you've ever wondered what this plant is, or how to turn this so-called weed into food, stick around. This plant isn't hidden, it's just forgotten. Finding lambsquarters is easier than you might think. Start by looking for upright branching stems that often reach 1 to 3 feet tall. You'll spot it in gardens, along sidewalks, and in vacant lots. Its leaves are unmistakable, diamond-shaped or triangular with soft toothed edges. A key clue is a powdery white coating on the underside, almost like chalk dust, a dead giveaway. Check the stems too. Younger stems are usually green, but as the plant matures, they often turn a beautiful purplish color. When it flowers, you'll see tiny clustered green blooms forming dense spikes at the tips of the branches. Lambsquarters is one of the safest wild greens for beginners, with virtually no toxic lookalikes in North America. Once you spot the powdery underside and diamond-shaped leaves, you can be confident you found it. With just a little observation, lambsquarters becomes a plant you recognize instantly. Soon you'll start seeing it everywhere. Lambsquarters packs a nutritional punch that outshines even spinach and kale. Each leaf delivers more protein, calcium, and iron, along with higher levels of vitamins A and C. It also provides magnesium, potassium, and antioxidants, giving your body a full spectrum of essential nutrients in every bite. Lambsquarters isn't just nutritious, it was once a staple green and became familiar food for foragers in North America, embraced by both indigenous peoples and colonizers alike. Originally from Europe and Asia, it won favor for its reliability and nutrient-packed leaves, making it a trusted green long before supermarket spinach existed. This wild green supports bone health, boosts energy, and strengthens immunity, all without any fuss. Unlike store-bought greens, lambsquarters grows itself, so every handful you harvest comes straight from the earth, fully alive and nutrient-dense. A quick note on oxalates. Like spinach and kale, lambsquarters contains naturally occurring oxalates. For most people, eating it in normal portions, raw or lightly cooked, is perfectly safe. If you have kidney disease or a history of kidney stones, consult a healthcare professional before eating large amounts. For anyone looking to eat smarter and reclaim forgotten wild foods, lambsquarters proves that backyard weeds can outshine supermarket produce, one leaf at a time. Lambsquarters grows almost anywhere, in gardens, containers, or overlooked corners of your yard. It thrives in full sun, tolerates poor soil, and asks for very little care. It's probably the easiest plant you'll ever grow. In the ground, it mostly takes care of itself, but in containers, it benefits from well-drained soil, consistent moisture, and occasional thinning to keep leaves tender. Even a small pot can provide a steady supply of greens all season long. If you find it growing wild, rescue it instead of pulling it out or mowing it. Dig carefully around the root with a trowel, making sure to go deep enough to lift its taproot. Lift the plant gently and replant it in your garden or a container. Do this in early morning or late afternoon when temperatures are cooler to reduce stress. Water it well before and after moving it, and give it temporary shade if needed. It will establish quickly and keep producing tender leaves. You can also grow lambsquarters from seed. Collect seeds from wild plants in late summer or fall once they are fully dry, or purchase seeds from a reputable supplier. Sow seeds directly in spring about a 1/4 inch deep, spacing them 6 to 12 inches apart. Then crowd seedlings as they grow and let some plants self-seed for a continuous harvest. Lambsquarters also thrives in hydroponic setups, making it an excellent choice for indoor or small space gardening. It grows quickly in nutrient-rich water solutions, especially in deep water culture or Kratky setups, producing tender, vibrant leaves year-round. You don't need a fancy system. Something as simple as a jar in a south-facing window can provide fresh wild greens right on your countertop. In the kitchen, Lambsquarters works anywhere you'd normally use spinach. Toss it in salads, sauté it with garlic and oil, stir it into soups, blend it into sauces, or whip it into a creamy dip for parties. It adapts seamlessly to all your favorite recipes. There's a link to the wild spinach dip on my Substack in the description. Don't forget to subscribe while you're over there. I'll be adding lots more recipes soon. In terms of flavor, Lambsquarters is mild, earthy, and slightly nutty, with a subtle sweetness that spinach often lacks. Unlike spinach, it doesn't get watery when cooked, and its leaves hold their shape well, making it perfect for both quick sautés and longer cooking dishes. Raw is tender and fresh, blending beautifully with other greens without overpowering them. If you want to get creative, try using the tiny seeds. They are crunchy, nutrient-dense, and can be sprinkled on bread, porridges, or salads. Think of them like sesame or poppy seeds, small, versatile, and full of flavor. Toast them lightly to bring out a nutty note, or grind them into sauces or batters for an extra nutritional boost. With Lambsquarters in your kitchen, you're not just substituting a green, you're upgrading your recipes with a wild, nutrient-packed powerhouse. Lambsquarters is easy to identify, easy to grow, and easy to eat. A wild green that practically takes care of itself while giving you a nutrient-packed boost. By bringing it into your garden, containers, or even a simple windowsill setup, you're reclaiming a forgotten green that outperforms common store-bought options. If you found this video helpful, like, share, and subscribe to join a quickly growing community of people exploring food security, wild edibles, and backyard abundance. And as always, eat the weeds.